You know the best passage in this is what? It's Ephesians 6:10-18. Paul says, hey, you see all those soldiers? They should remind us about the fact that we're in a fight. But we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and power. We're up against an adversary who's evil, the devil himself. And so Paul takes this image, this metaphor, and he wants to apply it to us. He wants us to understand that the Christian life is akin to soldiering. And with soldiering, you have the implication of hardship, sacrifice, courage. Listen to Tertullian, one of the church fathers, in his address to martyrs. No soldier comes to the war surrounded by luxuries, nor goes into action from a comfortable bedroom, but from the makeshift and narrow tent where every kind of hardship and severity and unpleasantness is to be found. And so Paul is saying to Timothy, hey, that's what I want you to be as a leader. That's what I want you to be as a man of God. I want you to be like a soldier. I want you to suck it up. No belly aching, no complaining. You're not in a hotel. You're in a tent. You're on the battlefield. That's where life has placed you. That's what ministry entails. It's good stuff. That's the implication. Sacrifice, self-denial, hardship. Several years ago, June and I were on Coronado Island, and through a friendship we had with a young man, we were able to get on to the Navy SEAL base there on Coronado Island, spent an afternoon seeing the sights and sounds of that and being impressed in every way. And that was the first day I encountered the motto of the Navy SEALs. And the motto of the Navy SEALs is, yesterday was your easiest day. Because it doesn't get any easier. You think it's bad here on Coronado Island and Hell Week? And it is bad. But wait till you're on the battlefield. Wait till the bullets are whizzing over your head and bombs are going off left, right, and center, and your mate lies wounded beside you with blood spurting out of his veins. Yesterday was your easiest day. And I think there was one other sign on the camp that it comes to mind, which said, the enemy thanks you for not giving 100% today. It's powerful stuff. And that's what Paul's getting at here. He's saying, you know what? You need to see yourself as an Army Ranger. You need to see yourself as a Navy SEAL commando. You need to bring that kind of mentality, that kind of mindset to your walk with God. And there's two things that kind of stand out, don't they? As Paul talks. He talks about enlistment and he talks about entanglement. He wants them to endure like a good soldier. Verse 4, no one engaged in warfare entangles himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who enlisted him as a soldier. So I want you to just write it down today, if not literally, imprint it on your memory, that you are an enlisted man or an enlisted woman. Is that your mentality? I mean, let's be honest. When you get up this morning and you thought about your Christian life, was the image of the Navy SEAL or the Army Ranger the one that first came to mind? I mean, did you stand to attention, salute in Jesus' direction, and say, Lord, what do you want me to do today? Because that's the image. You're an enlisted man or an enlisted woman. You're in the ranks of the redeemed. And when you got saved, you immediately were enlisted into the cause of Jesus Christ and his gospel. And you're meant to live out your life under the lordship of Jesus Christ. He's the captain of our salvation. Hebrews 2 verse 10. And every time you talk to your captain, you better salute. And you better come to attention. And you better stiffen up. You better not be AWOL in terms of your commitment to discipleship and evangelism and church work. So the implication is life is about obeying orders. Life is about pleasing your commander. There's no neutrality here. You're always on active duty. You're to come to attention, and you're to salute, and you're to obey the commands of God's word. That's what enlisted people do.